ancient civilizations, once powered by ancient artifacts, are precious, but are now calling to their ancient masters. They are coming.
Is it possible?
And I say, yes.
Ancient action figure prophecies foretold. So you do have to wonder. So you do have to ask yourself,
Is it indeed possible?
All right, another teaser trailer for the highly anticipated upcoming Season 2 of Ancient Action Figures right here at 6 Scale Cantina. But listen, for this episode of the Market Show, baby, is it possible that I'm getting a call from another worldly being? Let's pick it up, baby, and find out. Hello? Skull! I had a funny feeling it was going to be you. I'm glad you liked that teaser trailer for Ancient Action Figures Season 2. Yes, I did hear about Jyn Erso. News from beyond. An artisan Jyn Erso with rolling eyes function. Purrs, baby. Well, no, I didn't put Aquaman on the cover. Well, what do you mean? Really? That's this week? Skull! We got some hot news for you, baby. You're going to want to stay tuned right here. What is coming from Hot Toys with these artisans? And what's going on in the secondary market? Has the DX39 Sparrow and the DX33 Joker hit plaid, baby, like we're in Spaceballs? I've got the suds, the stars, the wizard juice right here. Let's crack it open. Look at them move around, baby. Look at all that movement. I just thought of something. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Right now. All right, and welcome everyone to another episode of the Market Show, right here at the 6 Scale Cantina. Look, let's get right into it, baby. And I know you want to talk about the heat, the juice, baby, that's on this banner right here. And we will. But you have to ask yourself, is this Jack Sparrow just absolutely crushing it in the secondary market? And I say, look at it right here, baby. It is, I tell you what, after those blogger photos and the videos came out on this particular item, it is just, I mean, you can see right here, $875 sold. Sold, gone. That's $875. This isn't a Hulkbuster, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I want you to think about that. Okay? $875. You add taxes to that, well over $900 for an artisan Jack Sparrow. What makes this special? I'll tell you what makes this special. Number one, it is next level, baby. It is arguably the best figure ever made. I give that to the Artisan DX33 Joker. You can see them right here next to each other. And when I put them side by side, it is so hard. And honestly, when I put them side by side with another company like InArt that kills it, with that Aragorn, with that Gandalf, and put it in with really the first ever Artisan, the WB100 Wonder Woman, it's hard to choose. But this is outstandingly next level artistry, which has it going for it. I'll tell you what else it has going for it. It is exclusive as all get out. It is limited. It is limited to just 4,000 pieces. 4,000 pieces on this particular figure. And let's continue to go on and look at more of these. And you can see that this is out of stock. Okay? Toys for Adults. Great seller on eBay. Okay? Doesn't have any more to sell at $879.99. Okay? Because a lot of times you'll see with a lot of these figures, hey, last one. And sometimes it's like, how long is it going to be the last one? Because you don't know what the production is. I can tell you, you know what the production is on here. And not a whole lot of collectors that get this are going to be like, this is crap. Can't wait to sell it. I'm going to sell it. Can't wait to sell it. You get this and you're going to hold on to it. You're going to covet it. You're going to spill your damn coffee. You're going to be swimming in your coffee. Then you're going to need to suck down some wizard juice. And even straight up auction, when you have a lot to choose from, just getting it from the States. I think I have one here. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen. Items sold on January 19th at 12:30 p.m. Let's pull this up. $720. Not including the $30 in shipping from an outstanding seller, 276 feedback, and 100% positive, not including taxes, near $800. Okay? $800 shipping from California, Winchester, California. The figure will always be limited to just 4,000 pieces. So it's exclusive A. It's limited production, which you know what it is. And it is next level in every way. I'm looking right at it, right here in front of me, baby. It is magnificent. It is sexy. It is beautiful. It is almost as good as this wizard juice. I am by far the worst collector you've ever heard of. But you have heard of me, baby. You have heard of me. Oh my gosh. That is going crazy. Where is this in this week's market power rankings? I can tell you it's high. But before we go to that, let's just continue to show even more. Let's go to the Toys Buying Agent. Okay? And let's see. Let's see the Toys Buying Agent right here. This is Tim Sent. Okay? And let's see how many of these he has in stock. And let's pull it up onto the screen. Out of stock. Let me blow that up for you. If you were able to get it at this price, when it first came out, I got it less expensive than this $46.90 out of stock. But he's gone. It's gone. When it's gone, it's a Mick gone, baby. And I could tell you, the long-term prospect of this figure is this figure a $1,000 and above figure like the WB100, the first Artisan, if you will, Hot Toy. Is it like that Wonder Woman one? And I say, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, this is the territory where we're jumping into. With a lot of these new next level figures, it is absolutely crazy. How about the DX33 Joker? And you can see right here, from an outstanding seller with 3,687 feedback and all 100% positive, you see $865. And what do you see on the left of the mixed screen? In one cart. No, it's not in mine. I already have one. Okay? But again, 8 fracking sold at $865. Again, this is not a Hulkbuster. This is the hobby. This is the desire. Okay? This is the desire. This has just as much hype and more hype than when the InArt one came out. And don't kid yourself about these artisan figures. Okay? Don't kid yourself at all about how coveted these are. Remember, when the InArt Joker was first announced and introduced that prototype, everyone and their sister, their brother, their mother, their grandmother, their uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, third cousin, they all needed to get that over the old DX, over the not as good Hot Toys version, the not as good figures that are out in the market. I kept hearing it's fracking next level. People getting close to the screen going, fracking best next level. Right, that's what it's all about. It's exciting. Well, I'm going to tell you, these are fracking next level. These ones here. Okay? That's what's going on. And when collectors, some will be fine with what they have. But collecting by its nature, that hunt to get the very best, to find that very rare, ancient action figure, for a lot of collectors, it is what it's all about. Now there's a new Joker, a new king of the hill. And that is what's happening for a lot of collectors. They want to have the very best. Okay? A lot of you will watch me are Star Wars fans. You're diehard Star Wars fans. If there was a Luke Skywalker on the level of the InArt Gandalf and on the level of this Artisan Joker here, you're okay not having it with what you have now? And there's going to be some that'll be just fine. They'll be fine with the Sideshow ones. Or they may be fine with the Black Series one. Or maybe they'll be fine with the quarter scale Jack Specifics. I've got a couple of those. I got a few of those. But the vast majority are not going to be, which is why you're getting so much heat. Just like the heat. Oh my God, InArt with the Joker. InArt with the Joker. Well, now it's Artisan with the Joker. Artisan with the Joker. Artisan with the Jack Sparrow. And InArt's continuing to do it. Because you got InArt with Aragorn. InArt with Aragorn. InArt with Gandalf. InArt with Paul Atreides, the Dune dude. Okay? InArt with the Batman. Okay? You have these figures that are just generating ultra excitement and look like the real shots from the films that you see right here on this banner. with this upcoming heat, if they come out with an Artisan Jyn Erso, it's going to look like Jyn Erso Felicity Jones. Okay? Because what the wool hair does, the rooted hair technology, it adds, that implantation technology adds that level of realism. It's a level of realism. And I like some figures with sculpted hair. I just got the DX26 and opened it up. I'm going to have an exclusive review on that for Cantina insiders, 6-scale Cantina exclusive, ancient action figure theorists. Sculpted hair is great, but it's not as realistic as rooted hair. It's just not. It's not. Because people don't walk and shop in Walmart with plastic hair. Okay, were you at Aldi or your local supermarket? Did you go into your Walgreens or CVS the past couple of weeks? Did you see people walking around with sculpted hair? Is that realistic? Or did you see them with real hair? And did everybody look like James Bond, or was their hair a bit fracked up, some people? I'm going to say that again. Did you see people walking around like James Bond? Was everyone nice and neat and trimmed up like that? All right? Or had their hair all done up like Beyonce? Or was it just like regular people that you know? Which is what these artisans do. It brings that extra level of realism. It is freakish, baby. Pause. You're watching the Market Show. Cheers. I hear it. And there's going to be some collectors, oh yeah, well you spend $2,000 or whatever it was on the InArt Joker, oh I'm fine with it. I don't need to get this one. I do. It's better. In my opinion. In many collectors' opinion. It's the next level. Which is why you put your DX old Heath Ledger Joker away from Hot Toys and got the InArt one, and now you're seeing people put that one aside for the Hot Toys one. And you're seeing people put their Hot Toys Henry Cavill's aside, Superman's, because InArt came out with one that is superior. It will keep spinning round and round and round like the Van Halen song, baby, because that's what's going on. But what these have going for them is this will always be limited. This Joker. And what is this Joker limited to? I think is this 4,000 or 4,500? I forget with this one. To be honest with you. Maybe it's in this person's description, of course. I could get it in the sideshow here. I believe it's either 4,000. Oh, yeah, 4,000 units like the Sparrow. So just 4,000. It will always have just 4,000. On this DX 33 or let's go to more on these. Let's see here. And let me pull this up on the screen. We get another artisan Joker. Pulling this up. This one sold on January 13th. And what did this sell for? Just straight up sold for $775. Wow. From Arizona. Again, from the States. $775. I'm showing you overseas. I'm showing you here in the States. Okay? Not including 1141. Well, not including taxes. Well over $800 for one figure. For one figure. This ain't the InArt 2-pack. One figure. One figure. Next level figure. Crazy what's going on in the secondary market with these artisans and these exclusive figures. Pulling this up onto the screen. Okay? And this is another outstanding seller with 8,314 feedback. all 100% positive, and you talk about that Wonder Woman. Okay, $1,115.99, and you got one left. Absolutely crazy. You know what's funny? You can join the wait list on this. On Sideshow. Oh, and that's very interesting as we continue to go through a bunch. I mean, this figure just goes for an insane amount of money. 2 sold now on this one right here. With the last one left. Remember, we had 3. Now there's just 2. At $1,088.99. Are you kidding me? Wow. I mean, it's kind of breathtaking. Let's continue to go on some of these figures. Here's an InArt Gandalf. And I'm going to look at this Gandalf for a minute. Let me tell you, I just took a photo of this InArt Gandalf the other day for a cover of an upcoming video. These figures are just, it's like looking at Ian McKellen. And you have to wonder, is that the reason why it just sold for $1,100? And I say, yes. Pause. Watching the market show. I gotta wet my whistle, baby. Collectors are looking to get these figures that are just next level. Just next level. And look, now you're starting to see this Paul Atreides, it's Dune, figure here. You're starting to see it catch traction now that the videos came out. And, you're seeing this sell between $700 and $800. Why? This is next level. See, $775, $702, $699, $700. And last week's show, this was around $500 to $600. This is starting to go up, but you're getting a lot of play on this particular figure. And again, next level artistry, next level materials. Unfreaking believable. Listen, I got 2 InArt figures here that are just, they cost an arm and a leg. Like these artisan figures, but they're just next level. And let's go ahead and go to 6scalecantina.com. And if you don't got 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, go ahead and do that right now. It gives you the latest, besides getting a great view of Times Square, baby. You get the recent YouTube channel video podcast, the recent ones that are out, and a whole bunch of cool menu items. But first thing we'll go to is the 6 scale market power rankings. And you can see that it's been updated for the week of January 19th. That's this week we're in right now. That's the week we're in right now. And you could see that cracking into the top 20 for this week is that Dune, that Paul figure for, traders from Dune. You could see at number 18 jumps right in. And I suspect that this figure will continue to go up and be strong in the market power rankings that you're seeing here on the screen. And from some of the figures we're going over, number 1 is that Artisan Jack Sparrow. You could see number 2, the Artisan Joker, absolutely killing it right now. The demand, and again, both limited to just 4,000 pieces. When is that demand going to die? I think like the Gandalf, it's not going to. And like this Wonder Woman, limited to just 1,500 pieces. Strong at number 3. Gandalf there at number 4. Crosshair at number 5. The Jack Nicholson Joker from the 89 Batman, strong at number 6. The Batman from InArt, very, very strong. Darkseid Anakin, number 8. Number 9, Bane from Hot Toys, the 2.0 Bane from the Nolan trilogy. Number 10, that new modern suit Batman, Michael Keaton Batman from The Flash. A lot of people are very, very surprised, pleasantly surprised, and happy with that particular figure. Of course, Deadpool, we all know what's going on there. Number 11, Aragorn, steady and strong at number 12. The MMS 700, Darth Vader, we were talking about earlier. Of course, number 13, Padme. You have to wonder when we're going to get some artisan Queen Amidala's and Padmes. I think we're going to be getting a slew of them when they come out with that first one. Will there be different variations like the Batman Imposter Joker that you see at number 20? Like the Mandalorian disguise Obi-Wan after the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. I think with Padme, they're going to capitalize on that, especially with the artisan head sculpts when those come out. Number 15, the InArt Superman. Number 16, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Number 17, that awesome, incredible DX26 Obi-Wan Kenobi. And of course, number 18, the Dune figure. Number 19, DX27 and 28. And of course, at number 20, one of those extra versions of the artisan Jokers. Although with that Joker, which is incredibly awesome, it doesn't have the swappable tongue to go in with the teeth, which is one of the most innovative things I've seen in a figure. With that DX33 Joker, the fact that you could swap out, you can roll the eyes, but you could swap out his teeth for the tongue, which he has his tongue sticking out a lot in the second movie of the Nolan trilogy. Unbelievable. But there you go. There is your 6-scale market power rankings, and a lot of these performing extremely well in the secondary market. You could see right here, pulling this up onto the screen, if they were to come out with different variations of these, it would not surprise me one bit, one iota for sure. And yeah, I mean, she's selling really strong, the Padme, in 6 carts. She's in 6 carts, ladies and gentlemen, at $374.99. They're going to make a ton of putting out Natalie Portman here with artisan and sculpted versions. The different outfits she has, unbelievable. 10 sold. And on to the last one. Okay? And that's from within the United States, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unbelievable. And, you know, going to some more of these here. Let's pull up the Batman from InArt. And selling very strong. $590 with 7 bids. An outstanding seller with 870 feedback. All 100% positive. Not including the $22 in shipping. And not including McTaxes. Wow. Why? It's next level. Looks just like them. That extra level of realism. It's just sick, baby. It's just sick. Absolutely and utterly sick. On these figures. And let's look at some other stuff here before we get into what you really want to talk about on the batter there, baby. What about Jyn Erso? Well, what about She-Hulk? What about She-Hulk selling for $420 with 27 bids? Well, look, is this... I'm going to put She-Hulk up here, and I'm going to ask the same question. Look, I'm going to ask the same thing when it comes to the Flash Supergirl. Okay? Are these potential grails? Because the Flash Supergirl is killing it in the secondary market, like this figure. Why? Why is this going so high? You were able to pre-order this. Well, this was very, very low best-selling wise on Sideshow's bestseller list. Okay? And a lot of people didn't know how this was going to come out. And the same thing with the Supergirl. The Supergirl, while was very controversial when Hot Toys first announced that figure with the head sculpt, there was a lot of back and forth here and there. Personally, I always felt that they were going to knock it out of the park, which with the final videos that you're seeing on that figure from Hot Toys, it is absolutely, I think, unbelievable. I think that they did a great, great job. So you're seeing these figures go, $350 to $450 shipped. With taxes, like, oh my goodness, are they grails? And in way back years ago, I would say yes. But in this day and age, 1,000%, they will go ahead and give you an artisan version of this head sculpt. The way this is moving in the secondary market, they could come out with just 1,500 of her. And they can give you rooted hair, and it would sell absolutely just as good as that Wonder Woman and be gone. And they don't even have to update that head sculpt. They could just root it. Implantation technology, baby. Bada boom, bada bing. Maybe change the base a little bit, not even. And they can give you an artisan version, and they can find a way to do She-Hulk again. And you have to ask yourself, could they do the same darn thing with the Supergirl? And I say yes. Okay, this Supergirl that they came out with, it was so much better than these original photos. Could they give you an artisan version of her now? I think collectors would go insane. And you can easily sell a few thousand of Supergirl and artisan version, and they could use this again with that outstanding job that they did with this figure. And honestly, they could leave everything else the same and give you an exclusive version of what they did with this figure. Okay? So, do I think that this is a grail? I actually think that if they gave you an artisan of this in She-Hulk, I mean, they may give you a sculpted version again. I don't think that they would. So I think that these may be, because I think you would get a limited artisan version and exclusive. I think you're going to get more exclusives this year. Okay? I really, really do. I think you're going to get more exclusives this year in 2025 than you did last year. Remember, last year in 2024 was the most ever exclusives, okay, that we ever received from Hot Toys ever. And is it possible that 2025 will surpass that milestone? And I say yes. And that's why I think you're going to get tons of stuff like this, baby. So, having a little bit of patience and seeing exactly what Hot Toys does in 2025 before going out and spending buku bucks on a lot of these figures and then be like, oh, wow, I just spent $500 to get that Sasha Cali's, sculpted Supergirl. It's great. I really wish I would have known we were going to get an artisan version of her in 2025. Look, I think they're going to do the same darn thing with She-Hulk. Okay? We know that they're working on Oscar Isaac for Poe Dameron. And they gave you another Moon Knight. Okay? It's a really good show, Moon Knight. But it wasn't The Mandalorian. And it certainly wasn't Endgame or Avengers. Why are they giving you that figure? They're going to capitalize on R&D coming with Oscar Isaac. Absolutely. 100%. For sure. And look, what about a lot of these other figures when it comes to having grail ability in the future? When you talk about this, and you talk about this figure, and you talk about the aforementioned She-Hulk. I mean, seriously, how much is this one? This right here. Okay? Or the She-Hulk going to be in the future as far as what is the grail ability on these figures? How many did they produce is the big thing. How many of these are going to be available? How many collectors are going to want to get rid of these? How many of these are going to be hanging around where they're going to have to sell them? Well, with all the heat we got on Sideshow right now, using them as an example, and there's a lot of heat, and there's a lot of stuff that has gone on waitlist. But a lot of the stuff that's out there, and how much are they producing of these? Do you know that this is limited to 2,000 pieces? Okay? And gosh, this came out a while ago now. And it's still not sold out. And it's Batman. And I get it that it's just the same old thing with some repaint. But it's Batman. And you're just talking about a couple thousand. I mean, this is like what? Supposedly, when it comes to this hobby, that's like, that's chump change production, right? 2,000? They're not producing like these anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Because collectors aren't buying like that anymore. Sure, they got to sell more battle damage Darth Vaders than this same old. Of course they will. But the point is, as far as that much more, tens of thousands more, no, baby. No. Still not sold out. And I'll pull this one up on the screen. And this is still not sold out. Not even a low stock remaining warning. Not even an almost gone or almost sold out remaining warning on here. Just 2,000. Still not gone. And when you look at some of these other figures, like this Supergirl, did they produce much more than 2,000 of this figure? And I say, heck no. They most certainly did not. And the same with She-Hulk, which is why you're starting to see those figures go for some money, because there's just not that many of them at all. There's just not. And what other ones have that potential? Let's go through it, okay? There's been 800 million Lokis produced by Hot Toys, different versions of Loki, okay? And some of them that are still in stock, and they still gave you an artisan version, and they made sure that the artisan version here, of course, waitlisted, and I cannot wait to get this freaking awesome figure. But the collector edition is gone now. It is waitlisted. It is gone. And it is far, far less production than the Lokis that they produced in the past. And honestly, this artisan You want to know how insane this is going to be? Just 2,500 pieces. Limited edition. God Loki Artisan. And you have to wonder, is the collector edition more than 2,500 pieces? And I say, I don't know, but I don't think so. Some of them are going to be and some of them are not. I think some of them are not. I can't say all of them. This one maybe less. Okay? But this has, obviously, all the artisans are going to be grails. Okay? But a lot of the sculpted versions are going to be too, and I say this one is. Okay? So putting that, that's one to look out for right here. Pulling this up on the screen. Don't sleep on Indiana Jones. Indy! Deluxe and collector. And I understand it's a movie that didn't do real well, but it's still Harrison Ford, it's still Indiana Jones, and it's both on the wait list. And I don't think they made very many of them. And I would say that you know, would they artisan this? And I understand that the answer would be probably no, right? And I would say that that's probably right. And this one has a lot of grail ability to me, but I can't wait for Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones. Let's bring it, baby. Temple of Doom, let's bring it. Last Crusade, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Sean Connery, let's bring it. Oh gosh. Don't get my mouth watering. Here's one that's going to be insane. You know what's funny about this one? So let's go to the artisan first. All these are on waitlist. Because it's Luke Skywalker, A, and B. It's small runs of these, C. And it's a freaking Dark Empire special edition. My artisan one, my waitlist converted. I immediately, I didn't even wait 10 seconds. And I went and I put down my NRD on this. I was like, ooh boy. Because this is going to go bonkers in the secondary market. Okay? This artisan Luke Skywalker. But yeah, my for whatever reason, I have no idea why. So a lot of these artisans, a lot of these figures, you could go on the wait list. You never know. I guess it was the luck of the draw. I got it and I took it. And so now I've got this on pre-order with Sideshow, and I've got the Black Widow on pre-order, the one which is 2,000 pieces. I know it doesn't come with that extra hand of the Thanos thing there, but who cares? Mine again is more rare because it's only 2,000 pieces. So I got the more rare one. So you can have that for 1,000 piece one. And I also got, of course, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. A lot of the others have to get in other means, but glad I got those three. But yeah, this one here and the special edition with the sculpted and the collector edition. I see them coming out with many variations of Luke. I don't see them doing this one again. And this will always be limited to just 3,500 pieces. And these other ones here, I'm not too sure where the production is, but I would imagine it's low. It went on waitlist quick. They had a quota, and that was it. So, is this a future grail? And I say, yes. Of course, all the artisans are. Don't even talk to me about this one. And the Dark Side one. Only 3,000 pieces. You talk about 4,000 pieces with the artisan Sparrow. And 4,000 with the Heath Ledger. I mean, does this look like a toy? And you know they're not going to put this out. You and I both know this. There's too much riding at stake with Hot Toys with this. They will not put this out unless it looks just like this. And when they put this out and it looks just like this, that does not look like a toy. And that's better than any damn statue I've ever seen. Okay? That's Hayden Christensen at my house for Thanksgiving, baby. And just $3,000? You can bet your arse they're doing like a Batman imposter version like they did with the Heath Ledger Joker. And they're absolutely going to be giving you a dark side. All they got to do is change the darn purrs. They don't even got to alter the head sculpt in any way. The hair in any way. It's too easy. Yeah, while you're doing it, make a couple thousand extra. Put in these purrs instead. We got these orange eyes, whatever the heck they're going to do. Too easy. And you have to wonder, is it possible that that's why this was delayed? And I say, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. We got more exclusives than ever last year. And one of them for this year is going to be a dark side Anakin that I'm going to spill all my coffee on for sure. So let's go back to 6scalecantina.com, and we already went over the 6 scale market power rankings, and let's go to the crystal ball power rankings, also updated, okay, for the week of January 19th. And wow, this list is growing because of your participation, baby. So listen, a lot of you send a lot of stuff and you vote and you send some suggestions. And all of these new ones, or a lot of them, are from you. Okay? And look, there's some new entries on here that are, kind of getting in this list and shaking it up. So you get to vote on this list. Before I go through this very, very quickly with you, all you got to do, besides believe, just go to 6scalecantina.com, go on here, and you can cast your vote. And everyone on that list is on there, including these new ones: Luke Stormtrooper Disguise, Baze Malbus, Jyn Erso, Iron Man Artisan, so on and so forth. Okay? You get to vote on which figure you think Hot Toys is going to come out with first. And then if you see something on this list that you wish was on here, and it's not something stupid like, John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever, or something that Hot Toys is just not going to do, which I won't put it on. But if it makes sense, I'll put it on, baby. If it's Watto from the Phantom Menace, I'll put it on. If it's Vice Admiral Holdo, okay, from The Last Jedi, sure. Okay. What you do is you go to the left side of this, put in your name, your email, and your prediction, and your most wanted non-produced figure, and you can get it on, and you can see. I'll get it on this list. So just go to 6scalecantina.com, and if you see something on here you wish was on it, you can fill it out and send it to me, baby. If it makes sense, I'll put it on. And also, don't forget to come vote. Matter of fact, go vote right now. Go to 6scalecantina.com. Go to the Crystal Ball Power Rankings and cast your vote. Is it going to be Dark Side Anakin you're going to put down? Is it going to be the DX08 Joker 2.0? Is it going to be Jyn Erso? Or an Iron Man Artisan? General Veers, let's go over these that you could see on here. So, boy, this is a big list with a lot of new B faces. Start from number 39. Can you say Artisan? Rogue One. Can you say Artisan? Come on. Yeah. I mean, I see every version of Luke you could think of, and this is a good addition here. Luke Stormtrooper, I would think if they're going to do that, they're going to give you a Han Stormtrooper. And if they're going to give you an Artisan Luke, which is what this one is, in here to vote for and vote on, they're going to give you an Artisan Han. So maybe someone should, maybe I'll vote for that one or add that to the list. Sure. Brandon Lee, come on, let's go. Come on. This perfect Artisan. This actually would be a phenomenal Artisan piece. Let's go. Let's go. General Veers. Yeah. Especially because you can use the designs of these outfits and give us some other commandos. I can see General Veers. We talked obviously, Artisan John Wick. InArt John Wick. Rooted hair John Wick. They're coming, baby. Yes. Craven. I could see that. We got Moon Knight. Why not? Look, we're going to get Thor. Could we get the sister? Could we get Kate Blanchett? Yeah. Yeah. I'd love InArt to give us a freaking Galadriel. I think we should put that on here. Let's go, InArt. Give us Galadriel. That would be insane. Come on. Gina Carano, Cara Dune, Jimmy Smits, Bouche Leia, Darkseid Ray, another Luke, Bespin, Artisan. They get a 2.0 it already or give you a battle damage like that? You have to wonder. Bo-Katan, like we talk about this every week. They'll put this one out when they get the hair ready. On the banner from last week's show. He is all the Sith. Bring it, baby. She's coming. Again, when you see these Marvel ones on here, think about it. You already got Spider-Man. Okay? You already got Black Widow. You're already getting Scarlet Witch. You're already getting Loki. She's 1,000%. Just so much less production like than we would in the past. But Brie Larson, Artisan, is coming. Asajj Ventress Clone Wars is coming. I'd love for them to do it in a mythos style like this, like they're doing with the Battle Damage Vader. This already came. It's checked off. We got Wolf. Let's go, baby. Come on. We're already talking about the Queen. Come on. Hoth Luke. Besides a new Artisan Farm Boy Luke, I want this Luke more than any of them. That's a hard one. Would I want the Farm Boy Luke or this? Farm Boy Luke Artisan, I would just spill my coffee and probably faint. This, I probably would too. I don't know. I want them both. Ra's al Ghul. I mean, come on. You got frickin' 2 versions of Bane already. You got how many versions of the Joker? Can we get the frickin' antagonist from the first film, please? Let's go. You're making a Qui-Gon anyway. Let's do it. Why isn't Qui-Gon on this list? Lots of Rays are coming. Artisans. Here you go. Look at how far this made up. So listen. This... you know how good those Jyn Ersos were? The Imperial Disguise and a regular one? And if they come out with an Artisan, is it possible it'll look just like this, which is Felicity Jones? And I say, I've just spilled my coffee. I'm just losing it here. And you have to wonder, is it possible that I received even more information before even a 13th Skull called me? And I say, stay tuned, baby. This is coming. This is going to be a shocker in something in 2025. You're going to have to buy coffee and you're going to have to, I don't know. You're going to have to get chlorine for all the frickin' coffee you spilled and you swim in it. Kylo's coming. Han's coming. This is, come on, don't even talk to me. It's coming. That's sick. I'd like this too. Give me a 2.0 of Snowspeeder Pilot Luke with rolling eyes function and that Artisan hair. Oh yeah. This Obi-Wan. Aquaman. Coming real soon. That's all I'm going to say. Artisan Aquaman coming real soon. Get ready to enter the queue system. Pretty sure it's this reality. Lego's putting out Prisoner Leia. Will Hot Toys? You have to wonder. Thor. This Leia, already teased. Here's one that made it big on the list. Wow, a lot of people with this Superman. And this Superman just kills it. Kills it in the secondary market. One just sold this weekend for $460, $70 something dollars. And you know InArt's working on this, and you know Hot Toys is working on this. I believe Hot Toys will artisan this and sculpt it for sure. Come on. This is on the banner for a reason. Hot Toys loves to give us Christian Bales. Almost as much as they love to give us Spider-Man and Iron Man. And if you think for 1 second that Hot Toys is not going to give you an artisan Christian Bale Batman to pair with your artisan Joker, you're smoking something. This is coming fast. This is raising up higher. And this is a Return of the Jedi artisan Luke. And honestly, I really believe we're going to get a Return of the Jedi version of Luke when with this artisan one they're working on with the Dark Empire we just talked about, where I was able to very luckily get my waitlist converted, which was just such a surprise. Wow, it was like winning something at some kind of raffle. I think they're going to do this like the Batman imposter version with the Joker, or like the Mandalorian version of the Obi-Wan with the Clone Wars version when they did that. I think we're going to get this, and I think we're going to get this one. I think we'll get 2 different versions of Luke at least when they do that. I really do. It makes too much sense to do this and to do that. And look, they'll get to give you a Grogu, baby. Mandalorian Grogu movie. Getting close. Can't wait. Let's go. Now, let's talk about this. Hot Toys loves Christian Bale. Hot Toys loves Spider-Man. But Hot Toys covets Iron Man. And you have to ask yourself, are we about to get very, very quickly an artisan Iron Man Robert Downey Jr.? And I say, get ready to enter the queue. This is coming very, very fast. You heard it right here at the 6 scale. Cantina, she's coming. We've gotten all new versions of a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy figures. So they're going to give you your Drax, and then they're going to go ahead and give you, quite frankly, one of the big stars of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And I think that they've waited because they're going to give you this. And I think that she may be, and many of you do too, or some of you anyway. You can vote on here. They gave you Black Widow. They gave you Scarlet Witch. Is Gamora coming? You have to wonder. We know that's coming. Number 1. We're going to tally all these votes up at the end of the month, and we're going to restructure everything completely. We already talked about that. Now we're just getting out of this window here, baby. Crazy. There it is. You can go enjoy yourself right here. Crystal Ball Power Rankings. Go vote. and go do that. And listen, if you like what you watched here, you just may want to consider becoming a member. So if you want to, you see a lot of the data that I gather, and you see a lot of the work that I put into these shows with the production, with the videos. You see I got the website up here. You want to support me? The best way to do that is just join the channel, baby. You can go right to the channel, click on the little join button, see everything that it comes with, and if you want to support me, you can do that, or you can click on this button right here. It's just $3.99 a month. Honestly, $3.99 a month, and you can join the channel, and I appreciate your support. And you could get all of these cool, videos. So I've got, you could go see the very recent new Darth Vader MMS 700. That's exclusive for just channel members, official 6-scale Cantina, ancient action figure theorists. So if you want to be an official 6-scale Cantina, ancient action figure theorist, you could go ahead and join the channel, join the club. You can see this new Darth Vader exclusive review. Of course, you could see the Joker one. I put the Sparrow up for regular for everybody, but you get these two. And the new one coming up here, baby, coming up here is going to be this. So this week, 6-scale Cantina, ancient action figure theorist, official 6-scale Cantina, ancient action figure theorists, channel members get my new review on this absolutely incredible DX26 Obi-Wan Kenobi. I will tell you, I was a bit shocked at how freaking good this is. In every conceivable angle, this is Ewan McGregor. And I tell you right now, you're going to want to see this review. I think that this has Artisan written all over it. I've been saying that when I looked at the videos. Now that I got it in hand, Hot Toys, Howard, you would be insane. Insane, JC Hong, if you don't give us an opportunity to get an Artisan of this. Because I would absolutely freaking buy it. Channel members, you get this week. Ancient action figure theorists of 6-scale Cantina. Go ahead and join the channel. I do appreciate your support, baby. I really, really do. There you go. I think that Gamora is coming. I think that Christian Bale is coming. I think that Iron Man is coming. And I think that Felicity Jones are coming. These are all figures we've already received. Are they going to 2.0 them? Like they've been 2.0ing everything else under the sun? Yes. Are we going to get a ton in 2025? Yes. Are they going to surpass the exclusives that they did in 2024? Yes. Are we going to have to be ready to really budget our wallets and reorganize and optimize our collections to be ready for this? Yes. And so stay tuned this week for an exclusive extra market show where we're going to focus on that, optimizing your collection. Remember, I don't always spill my coffee and then wash it down with wizard juice, but when I do, all the knowledge is sucked down, nothing left. See you on the next one. Stay thirsty, my friends.